Good morning. My name is Nicholas King, and I will be your host today, along with our own Reverend David Old. And a big welcome to everyone here, as well as everyone that is online. Thank you so much for coming here. Here at USCW, we draw upon the universal wisdom found at the heart of all world's religions, and offer a spiritually progressive, socially responsive, and a radically inclusive approach to life that is as practical as it is mystical. We come together to encourage and support one another in our individual spiritual journeys. Wherever you are in this process, we are so glad that you are joining us today.
And we are delighted today to have Adam Bergman and Mike Karloff as our musicians today. So at this time, I do invite you to just take the moment and let's open in prayer. So bring your attention fully to this present moment. And we open our hearts and we open our minds to the one presence and the one power. Spirit of life, we welcome the joy that is your gift to us. Steady, radiant, and ever present. Let this joy fill our hearts, illuminate our minds, and flow through our community today. We affirm the Christ light in each of us, shining brightly now. And so it is. Amen.
And I'd like to take a moment to introduce our prayer chaplain for this day. Tim Eckhart is available for prayer after the service in the prayer room upstairs.
And thank you, Tim, for being of service in this way. Also, for those of you that would like, if you have a prayer request for either yourself or someone else, there's a prayer box right here with a little note that you can place the name and the request. And if you place it in that box, our prayer chaplain team will hold you in prayer, or whoever it is that you put on the list. So thank you.
And we have a 24/7 prayer support with Silent Unity. The phone number is 1-800-NOW-PRAY.
So it's now time for our first congregational song. So if you'll all rise, what do we have?
Good morning, everyone here and at home as well. We are Sunday, December 21st, correct? Yes, second last Sunday of the year. We're just leading into the week of Christmas. We're at that time of year where the sun is just peering through before my first song at service with Mike. So we're actually ironically talking about light and oneness and everything today. So I'm going to enjoy that sunshine coming through the window today. Please join us for our first song. We are children of the light. We are children of the light. We are shining in the darkness of the night. Hope for this world. Joy through all the land. Touch the heart of everyone. Take everybody's hand. Come and gather around the flame. Share the light in God's name. We are children of the light. As the wind blows where it will, spread the news to everyone. There's still plenty of time, for we have just begun. We are children of the light. We are shining in the darkness of the night. Hope for this world. Joy through all the land. Touch the heart of everyone. Take everybody's hand. Join the earth in song to all. We've a dream to share, and a promise of a rebirth. Let the world feel the warmth of the love there in your heart. We have many a dream and promises to keep. We are children, children of the light. We are shining in the darkness of the night. Hope for this world, joy through all the land. Touch the heart of everyone, take everybody's hand. We are children, children of the light. We are shining in the darkness of the night. Hope for this world, joy through all the land. Touch the heart of everyone, take everybody's hand. Touch the heart of everyone, take everybody's hand. Thank you all. You sound beautiful this morning. Thank you. And thank you, Mike, for being here, for all your energy in person and the beautiful tracks you record throughout every year. Thank you. How lucky we are to have I always say this, one of the most talented but the kindest pianist and musician in all the land. You're truly kind, Mike, and your light shines through to our community, but also all the beautiful musicians you work with. And that's what this next song is about. I really enjoyed singing this on Friday, and this has become one of my new favorite staples for what unity means to me, and that is light. Something my Nona used to say was, "Good morning, sunshine." And I think of her every time with this song. So I'd love to hear you all here and at home sing about the light within. This is I Am Light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. Mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of a dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. Is all light. Divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star piece of it all. I am light. I am light. Thank you.
Beautiful selection of songs. Thank you. You know, unity teaches that each person is a unique individual expression of God, and that we create our experiences of life according to the thoughts and the feelings that we hold in mind.
Unity was founded on prayer. We believe and teach that affirmative prayer and meditation changes us by raising our consciousness and helping us realize our connection with the divine and the truth of who we are.
So our affirmation for December is, we are a community of peace, grounded in love and unity. We choose peace over fear, love over conflict, and harmony over division. Will you repeat that with me? We are a community of peace, grounded in love and unity. We choose peace over fear, love over conflict, and harmony over division. And now we have a special song by Adam and Mike.
Thank you again for that beautiful affirmation. I think the song is very appropriate for this time of year and the end of the year, that no matter what we celebrate with any walk of life or faith or way of connection to the divine, we are all one. And we need to, more than ever, remember that and celebrate that. So this song lists off pretty much everything and everyone in it, and I love it for that reason. So please enjoy viewing or singing along if you know it. This wonderful, wonderful track about oneness. This is One Power. One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak it in every word of what you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Bahamuda, angel's wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, have different clothing, different color, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that it's in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember when we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. So call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Bahamuda, Hashem, or Heaven's Door. It's Mohammed, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, It's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. 'Cause it's the power of the love in you and me. Thank you.
Great job on that song, Adam. Thank you so much. I love that song. I really do. Wonderful song. Well, welcome. Really good to see all of you here. And also a warm welcome to all of those that are joining us online. You know, on Friday night, for those of you that missed it, you really missed a wonderful, wonderful service. We had our candlelight service this past Friday, and it was really, truly, I thought, gorgeous. And just some wonderful energy. The music, the glow of the candles, a larger than usual crowd in the chapel here, and then a potluck upstairs that was, it was really almost bursting at the seams upstairs. The tables were overflowing. The room was full of laughter, and I'm pretty sure some of the folks went through that line more than once. Anyway, it was a joyful and an abundant evening, and it's wonderful to carry that spirit into this morning. And all of that got me thinking about joy this week. In fact, I decided to take a personal inventory, and I discovered that my joy levels rise dramatically with Christmas cookies and fall dramatically when I step on the scales. So today we're going to be exploring joy that doesn't fluctuate with baked goods, a joy that doesn't depend on how the cookies turned out or whether the lights cooperated. This is Advent Sunday, and the theme is joy. Not the joy that comes and goes, but the deeper joy that is always here, the kind of joy that doesn't need perfect circumstances. It just needs our attention. So let's take a deep breath together and just settle into this moment. So today we are exploring not a fleeting happiness, but we're looking at joy as Ananda. Ananda is a Hindu term meaning the bliss that is the natural state of being. We can look at happiness as emotional weather, but joy is the climate of the soul. Unity teaches that joy arises from our awareness of oneness with God. It is not something that we manufacture, it's something that we uncover. It is the quiet radiance that shines when we stop covering it up. And that brings us to our guiding metaphor for today. Joy is the music of the soul, always playing even when we forget to listen. In Unity, we understand the Christ within as the source of joy. Not a person, not a historical figure, but the divine pattern of wholeness that is at the center of every being. Joy is a fruit of spiritual realization, not circumstance. It doesn't depend on what's happening around us. It flows from what is happening within us. This is Unity's first principle in action. There is only one presence and one power, and joy is one of its natural expressions. So when we live from the presence, or when we live from that presence, joy becomes less of an emotion and more of a way of being. We see this clearly in other spiritual traditions and teachings. Advaita Vedanta is a non-dual teaching that says there is only one reality, one presence. Expressing is all that is. It teaches that our individual self isn't separate from the divine. It is the divine in expression. And that's beautifully aligned with our unity's first principle. One presence, one power, not two, not divided, not distant. One. And so when Advaita speaks of our true nature as Sat Chit Ananda, being, consciousness, and bliss, it's simply another way of saying that the essence of who we are is the same essence as the one presence that we affirm. We're not trying to become divine. We're remembering that we already are expressions of one life. And even this season echoes this. As we sit at the southern solstice, the sun's turning point, many traditions see this as the moment that light returns to the earth. The Egyptians called it Essay, the time of change and reunion. So spiritually, it mirrors what we're exploring today. No matter how far we drift from our center, from our true nature, the Sat Chit Ananda, it is always, our true nature is always drawing us home. It's the same truth that Jesus illustrated in the story of the prodigal son. The son wanders from home, forgets who he is, loses himself in distraction and noise, yet the moment that he turns back, the father runs to him. The reunion was never in question. The welcome was never withdrawn. The music of home never stopped playing. So Advaita says the same thing. We may wander in thought, in emotion, in circumstance, but the essence of who we are never changes. The light returns. The heart remembers. Awareness welcomes us the instant that we turn toward it. In Advaita, joy or Ananda is inseparable from Sat or truth and Chit, which is consciousness. They are not three things. Sat Chit Ananda, they are one reality seen through different angles. One chord, one resonance. Some of the most influential spiritual teachers, some of my most influential spiritual teachers, teach the direct path. And you could think of the direct path as a more contemporary expression of Advaita Vedanta. Advaita traditionally offers a gradual, step-by-step approach to realizing our oneness with the divine. The direct path just points us to the same truth, but it speaks in a modern voice and invites us to recognize that oneness immediately by looking directly at awareness itself. Teachers of the direct path say that joy is what remains when we recognize awareness itself. Not joy about something, just joy. Joy is the natural tone of our being. Mystics across cultures describe joy as a song of the soul in union with God. Not a loud, dramatic anthem, but a quiet, steady music, like a divine undertone, vibrating beneath the experience. They tell us that this joy isn't something we manufacture. It's something that we hear when the noise of the mind softens. It's the background music of the universe, always playing, always available, just waiting for us to tune into it. Mystics call it the still, small voice. And Sufi poets, well, they call it the music of the beloved. Buddhists call it the radiance of awareness. And Kabbalists, the mystical branch of Judaism, call it the vibration of the divine light. So across all of these traditions, the message is the same. Joy is not a reward. Joy is not something we chase. Joy is the soul's natural soundtrack when we're aligned with the one. It's the music beneath the music. It's the note beneath every note. The eternal melody that becomes audible the moment that we pause and breathe and listen. So how do we live from this joy, especially during the holidays? Well, here are 5 practical applications. Number 1, gratitude. Gratitude tunes the heart to the frequency of joy. When we pause to notice even the smallest blessing, a warm cup of tea, a friend's smile, the glow of a candle, we shift our awareness from what is missing to what is present. So gratitude is like adjusting the dial of your radio. It clears the static and lets us hear joy more clearly. The second one is meditation. Meditation quiets the static so we can hear the deeper melody. In the rush of the seasons, our mind can be crowded with a list of worries and expectations. A few minutes of stillness each day allows us to return to the center, where joy is already playing, always playing. Meditation isn't about escaping life. It's about remembering the joy that underlies it. Number 3, service. When we give from the heart, joy flows naturally. Whether it's offering a kind word or helping a neighbor or volunteering, service reminds us that our joy multiplies when shared. The act of giving dissolves separation and awakens us to the truth that we are part of something larger. Joy is never diminished by giving. It expands. The next is celebration. Joy loves to be expressed. Singing, laughing, gathering, that's something that we love to do here at USCW. That's what we did last Friday night. When we lift our voices in song, share a meal, or simply laugh together, we embody joy and community. So celebration is joy made visible. And another way that we can bring joy into our life is by reflection. Take time to reflect on where joy is already present in your life. Ask yourself, what brings me alive? Where do I feel most connected? Reflection helps us to recognize that joy not is something to chase, but is something to notice and to nurture. And I have a closing story before we enter into our meditation. A world-class violinist once stood in a busy subway station during rush hour. He played one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever written on a priceless instrument, and thousands of people rushed by, but most never even turned their heads. Later that night, the same musician played the same piece in a concert hall. People paid hundreds of dollars for the privilege of listening. What changed? Not the music, not the musician, not the beauty. What changed was the listening. Joy is like that. The music of the soul is always playing. Sometimes we're rushing through the subway of our lives and we just don't hear it. But when we pause, when we listen, when we turn towards the presence within us, the music is unmistakable. So this Christmas season, may we listen more deeply. May we hear the music beneath the noise. And may we live from the joy of being. So let's move into our time of meditation. So I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a gentle breath and let it fall open. So relax, allowing your shoulders to soften, your jaw to release, your hands to rest. And I want you to become aware of the simple fact that you are here, breathing, held in this moment. Now I want you to bring your attention toward the quiet center of your being. Not trying to make anything happen, just simply noticing the stillness that is there. Now I want you to imagine that deep within you there's a warm, steady light. A light that does not flicker, does not strain, does not depend on anything outside you. So this is the light of joy, the joy of being itself. So with each breath, I want you to allow yourself to rest just a little more deeply in that light that you have visualized within. Notice that this joy is not an emotion you have to create. It's the natural radiance of your own awareness. It's the music of the soul that never stops playing. So I'm going to invite you to just rest right now in that presence, in the silence. And we'll rest here in the silence for just a little while. If thoughts arise, just let them drift by like clouds. The joy remains. If feelings arise, let them move through. The joy remains. Return again and again to that simple awareness, I am. And in being there is joy. as one of the apostles said, within us there is that joy unspeakable and full of glory. And it lies within each and every one of us. And it can be, we can, at any time, tap into it. It is always there. So begin to deepen your breath, gently returning your awareness to this room, bringing with you the quiet radiance of that inner joy. And as you open your eyes, notice that the music hasn't stopped. It's still here with you. It's always here. And we carry it with us into the rest of our service and into the rest of our week. And let me close with this blessing. May the joy of the one presence rise in you like a steady light. May it guide your steps, soften your heart, and remind you of who you truly are. May you hear the music of the soul, of your soul, in every moment of this season. And may that music bless you and everyone you meet. And so it is. Namaste.
Well, thank you, David. That was a wonderful talk and so fitting for this time of year. And as you said, there's no greater joy than the joy of service. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. So I do want to thank again Adam and Mike. Did Mike have to leave? He had to leave. He had something else to do. Anyway, so glad to have y'all as our musicians. Thank you so much. Let's give them a hand. And Ibrahim, thank you again for all you do over there, broadcasting us live. Appreciate you.
At this time, let us take to heart our vision, mission, and statement of being, which is now shown on the screen.
So we have a global vision. Will you please speak it with me? Our vision is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
And we have a sacred mission. Will you say that with me, please? We inspire and empower spiritual growth to awaken us and transform the world.
And we have a personal statement of being. Will you please say that with me? I am a dynamic center of the Christ light, mighty to unfold my good and radiate that good to all.
We have a lot of activities and events happening this month that you need to be aware of. So we will just be announcing them in the basic information.
So today is our birthday Sunday, when we celebrate any of our birthdays of our Unity family. So any of you that had a birthday in December, you can come upstairs and have cake with us.
Also today after fellowship from 12:30 to 1:30 in the first floor classroom, Carol Ann Greaves and Devani Peters will be facilitating a book study group. The book they are presently reading is called A Diamond in Your Pocket.
Okay, on Sunday, next Sunday is the 28th, and that is our Burning Bowl. And our licensed Unity teacher, Mariette Jones, will be presenting and facilitating the Burning Bowl this year.
On Sunday, January 4th, 2026, Reverend David will be facilitating our annual White Stone ceremony.
We'll set our intention for the year. And then the deadline for donations in order to receive a tax receipt is December the 31st, so that's just to let you know.
On Sunday, January 25th, from 11:30 to 2:30 on the first floor of the fellowship room, we will be holding our annual general meeting. Our entire Unity family is welcome to attend. However, you can only vote on issues if you have renewed your membership this year by filling out and turning in the membership renewal form. The forms are available on the tables in the fellowship room, and once you have completed it, please give them to either Reverend David Old or Maria.
Okay, and just a reminder that Tim Eckert over here is our prayer chaplain for today, and he will be upstairs in our prayer room for any of those of you who would like someone to pray with you.
All of our classes, programs, and services are made possible by the generous donations of your time, talent, and treasure. We are deeply grateful for all of our volunteers and your financial support. Again, our heartfelt thanks for your continuous support.
And donating is simple. You can just visit our website, and there's several ways for you to give on the website, and also our donation box is right over here as you come into the chapel. So again, for your prayers, your love, your time, your presence, your service, and your support, we deeply thank you.
We now invite you to stand up and let's open our hearts and minds in gratitude as we close by speaking out loud or silently to ourselves our love offering blessing prayer. Divine love,
In me and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. Let there be peace on earth, and
Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be our joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
the love of the divine enfolds us.
Our love.
The peace of love fills us.
We are peace.
The power of love protects us.
We are power.
And the presence of love watches over us. And wherever we are, love is.
All is divine.
And indeed, you are, my friends. Thank you again for being here. And please join us upstairs for some fellowship and food and beverage. Well, thank you.